Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, and welcome to the second recording of Words and Meanings. In E1A, we discussed the word Islam and what is a Muslim. In this recording, I would like to discuss the word religion and the word Allah. So the first thing I would like to discuss is the word religion. Is Islam a religion? Now, religion is a term that was born in a non-Islamic context in Western culture. And even that culture, the word and uses of religion has changed with time within Western culture. There's a nice book called Christianity After Religion, and it discusses all of this. Now, when it's created in a certain culture or certain context, there's usually meanings, different meanings associated with that word relevant to that culture and the history of that culture. Now, if I take that word religion from that context, transfer it and import it into an Islamic context, I have to clarify what I mean with the word religion when I put it in an Islamic context. Otherwise, it's going to be misleading. So, what is the Islamic context for the word religion? Now, there is another word that is an Arabic word that is used in the Quran, the holy book for Muslims, used by God to describe Islam. This word is Deen. Okay, so if I want to loosely associate Deen with religion, okay, so what should religion mean? Which is basically, what does Deen mean? Deen means a way of believing and a way of behaving. So it's a worldview, a belief system that is necessarily translated into a way of living. It can't be just one. So if I want to use religion in the context of Western culture or non-Islamic context, for example, can I use the word religion to mean my personal relationship with God? If you now see what I define Deen, it cannot. Because it's not just my personal relationship with God. It has to be translated into a way of behaving. Can religion mean structures, dogmas, organizations as it means in Western culture? It can't, because it's not about hierarchy and dogmas and creed. It's a whole complete worldview that is translated into a whole complete way of living. And this can become clearly apparent when we talk about the declaration of faith. The declaration of faith, or what's called in Arabic Shahada, it's made of two parts. The first part, there is no God but God, and this is the Arabic on the right in blue. And the second part is Muhammad is his messenger. So you can quickly see and get from this is that there is a belief system, which is, I believe as a Muslim, Muslims believe that there is no God but God. And if you go back to E1A, we described and explained what do Muslims mean by no God but God, that there's only one God. Now, this is a very important concept in Islam, and it's called Tawheed, and we will discuss it more when we talk about the Islamic worldview. But it's so important that it manifests it, or the ramification of that belief. You can see it in all aspects of life. Because if I believe that God is number one above everything, and He is the one who created everything, and in His ability and will and hand everything, and so I have a different way of viewing money. I have a different way of viewing people. People are all equal, and we will talk more about this in the Islamic worldview. But that principle is central to the belief system. And we can see also from the Islamic creed that Muhammad is his messenger, peace be upon him and upon all prophets. And so this is very important. And we discussed also a little bit about messengers in E1A, and we will discuss in the Islamic worldview. Now, Muhammad, peace be upon him, he lived the Islamic worldview, and he was human. So he played the role of a father, of a husband, of a friend, of a leader, all of these roles, and applied that belief system in his life. And so he actually is a manifestation of the Deen, of that Islamic religion. And so this reflects the importance of Muhammad, peace be upon him, to all Muslims. And this is why you find a lot of Muslims call their sons Muhammad. It's a very, very common name. And he is the role model. And we will talk about the messengers and Muhammad, in peace be upon him, in a lot of recordings. And also in Islamic sources of knowledge. And also in the history. So it'll come up in a lot of recordings. So this is what we mean by belief system. Now, this is translated in a way to a way of behaving by following the footsteps of the Prophet, peace be upon him. So that is the word religion. So if I have that meaning for the word religion, then I can use it to describe Islam. Now, the second word that I would like to talk about is the word Allah. So this is, I just transferred the first line. Now, the word Allah is at the end here. And Arabic starts from right to left. So Allah, what it means actually, it's an Arabic word. And what it means is the deity that is worthy of worship. God is the only deity that is also worthy of worship. So Allah is an Arabic word meaning the deity, and Christian Arabs use also the word Allah. And it's also one of the names in Islam. It's one of the names, or the name of God in the Islamic worldview. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope it was of use. Please leave any comments or questions in the comments section. And God bless you and take care.